chicken's going to live in downtown Miami. You know, if it could find anything to eat, it'd be killed on the road. But down here, people stop for them.
The chickens? I like them better dead. They taste better. Oh!
I think they class up the place a little bit.
Every single guidebook I read before I came down here talked about the Key West chickens and how famous they are. I can't imagine Key West without the chickens.
Mayor and Commissioner's office?
I would get 10, 15 calls a day. If you're going to spend $1 million something for one of these conch shacks, you sure don't need to have chickens in your yard.
Let's see if they're out here.
I don't even know whether you could kill them to eat. I'd have to look at it. Yeah, you really can't. They was like an endangered species. And they're not endangered. They took over everything. Like I say, they don't have a predator. They're not like a barnyard chicken who wake you up at 4 o'clock in the morning and crows and then do it. These chickens crow anytime they want to. So this is a 24-hour-a-day town, so it suffered. Everybody had to suffer.
When I was growing up, everybody had chickens, but you didn't see them.
They brought them out to show them off. You know,
right, they were in chicken coops. You know, you have to declare a war on chickens. No chickens can run loose. That's all. Don't hurt them.
The curfew on the chickens. They all must be in the cage by 10 o'clock.
You have to lock them up.
It's a people problem. It's not a chicken overpopulation problem. It's a people don't seem to want to understand problem. Because no sooner do they lay a bunch of cypress mulch in their yard than it starts attracting bugs, and then the chickens come in to handle the bugs, and they kick the cypress mulch all over the sidewalk, and then people say, that's it. I paid all this money for this landscaping, and now these chickens are coming in here and destroying it. And it's not the chickens' fault, it's their fault for choosing the mulch.
So there's a lot of wealthy people that do have nice properties here, but they'd rather have flowers and chickens in the yard, and you can't blame them for that. This is America. Why should you be forced to have chickens in your yard if you don't want them? You know, that's not fair.
We were using public works, actually landscape employees whose business was cut trees down. They were catching the chickens for a while. Well, there were so many of them, you couldn't keep up with the demand. We had a list of about 200 people on there wanting to catch chickens, okay? Armando Parra, who's a barber, he's on Fleming Street, this barber shop. He was a chicken catcher. He was a bred birds. He knows all about chicken.
I always ask if they have a big dog or something. If there's a dog in the yard, this chicken catcher's not going in there. I'm scared of dogs. So much junk in here. Holy cow.
He was really funny though. He had a shirt all and a chicken catcher, or he has a sign on his truck or his car, chicken catcher.
Hear the roosters? So what can I do?
In Key West, no matter what you do, somebody's going to complain. Old-time conchs had their own system, and they had their own feuds, like the Hatfields and McCoys. But when worse come to worse, they all stuck together. That ain't that way anymore.
And then they find new homes for us. The chicken population.
I was almost ready to pack up and move. And then when I discovered the chickens, it was like discovering a Key West I didn't even know about. Got you. If the city wants to throw away money, why not hire a car washer? You know, a city car washer, come over to your house and wash your car for you, or a dishwasher. I mean, why get into the chicken catching thing?
This got us a lot of publicity. I mean, I had people call me from Scotland on the radio, England, Canada. Our chicken catcher got a lot of publicity.
When I became the official chicken catcher in Key West, well, the only one in the history of the United States, this was the first official chicken that I caught. You guys got what you need? Well, I got my first pair of chickens when I was 8 years old for a birthday gift from my dad. And I've had chickens ever since. And you just can't walk up to them with a net or a cast net like some people have said. You have to set traps. So when the chicken comes in there, she starts scratching around, and she eventually will scratch this and push it, and that's it. Oh, I got you. I got myself one. Oh, it took me a while, but I got you. Get over here. Oh, get over here. Come here. Damn chicken, yeah. Once you catch a chicken in a trap, and the others see that, they become very leery of the trap. And the problem with Key West is that a lot of people are feeding these chickens, so they're not hungry. No hard feelings, buddy. Just gonna have to lock you up. There you go, boy. A lot of good-looking hens in there.
And one of my roosters has been on a commercial up in Chicago recently. This was one of our roosters. The handsome devil was Blackheart. He's also the model for one of the roosters in my novel, Tales of an Island Rooster. He's now in Golden, Colorado. He got adopted to a good home. In many cases, people are attracted by the charm and the quaintness, and then once they move in, they decide they want it the way it was back home. They arrive here and they realize, gee, it really is hot all summer, and maybe I did pay too much for this house. And you know, my neighbors, I didn't know what kind of neighbors I was moving in next to, and a multitude of things. And then they turn around and blame the chickens.
I think it's mostly the noise, the crowing, you know. They get up in the trees right next to the bedrooms. Some people just can't seem to sleep with all that noise, you know. Let's see. 2315 Staples Avenue. Where's Staples? Staples?
Staples, I'm sorry, sir, I'm not really sure.
Oh, okay. Excuse me, where's Staple Avenue? Staple? Staple. Okay. Okay, thank you. Do you hear that? 2311, 23:09. ¿Cómo está? Estoy buscando 2315. It's a Staples. Oh, this is Seidenberg. No addresses on these things. How the hell can you find out, you know?
Then the chicken catcher started catching. And his problem was, it's a 50-50 split, almost like the election. You know, Democrats and Republicans, but it's chicken lovers and chicken haters, okay? 50-50.
I wouldn't want to see them disappear necessarily, but, you know, they're cute.
There's too many of them. But if they were all gone, we'd all miss them, so there's just too many of them.
I don't know, I think it's just a waste of time. I think they should just run around.
This is a petition to the City Commission. To the City Commission, City of Key West. We, the undersigned, hold dear the heart-stoppingly beautiful wild chickens of the City of Key West and ask that they be preserved here forever. Not only are they an established 175-year-old historical feature of this island city, but also they perform a valuable service by eating ticks, cockroaches, termites, snails, and other pests. We respect and honor Gallus Gallus, the chicken, for its many gifts to humanity. Truly, the City of Key West would not be the same if its streets were silent and devoid of the proud cocks and their beautiful feathered ladies with chicks in tow. Please hold them fast in your hearts, and let there be one place in the world where the deserving chicken may live safe and free in the amazing, unique, unparalleled City of Key West. We have just innumerable signatures. Some of them are baptized by the chickens.
Let me tell you how serious this gets. We had somebody shot one of these chickens, okay? One of the chicken lovers ladies found out, got the chicken. She did an autopsy on the chicken. Found out it was a pellet, whatever shot it. She wanted the police to investigate the murder of the chicken. You could kill a human probably, but you kill one of them chickens and they give you the death penalty.
Code enforcement gave me 10 days to get rid of my chickens. I'm the Key West chicken catcher. I'm the only one that has 3 licenses. Chickens are running loose all over Monroe County and farm animals in different areas. I don't even know if they have a permit. And yet they singled me out to get rid of my chickens because they say an anonymous phone call reported me. Because it could be one of these chicken huggers that live on Duval Street and want to harm me because I'm catching chickens.
A hen was kidnapped from right across the street. She was sitting on eggs. A lot of that has been happening with the chicken catcher because, well, not everybody has our motto, which is no chick left behind.
Strangers can come in the store and pick him up, but if I even look at him, he starts walking away.
Because he has a badly broken leg. We're trying to keep him in traction as much as we can. Because it's all just pulverized. He probably got hit by a car.
Has he moved in it at all, or?
Yeah, once. I had him in the walkway, and I was hosing down the yard a little bit, and came after him with the water, and he went wonk wonk. Just a couple of steps. Yeah, he's not thrilled.
The environmental people here that's really trying to do the right thing, but each one of them have a fetish. The cruise ships is, well, you got some people, oh, we don't want cruise ships. If we didn't have cruise ships here, I'd have to lay off probably 200 people.
I don't like hypocrites.
Exactly.
Like the other day, I was standing in line to buy some fried chicken on Stock Island, where Moody's used to be, and I had a black lady and a white lady in front of me, and a friend of mine came up to me and says, "Hey, Armando, how you doing? How's the chicken catching business?" And they turned around and looked at me and said, "Shame on you, you're the chicken catcher? How can you do that?" And I said, "You know what, you got a lot of guts, you know? Standing in line to buy some fried chicken," I said, "Have you ever eaten a live chicken?" I don't know anybody has. I said, "You stay in line to eat these chickens. They probably wanted to live just like the chickens in Key West. At least I'm not hurting them. Maybe if you two people would quit eating chickens, no chickens would have to die for you."
I'm a chicken eater.
You're not gonna lie.
Although he went in thinking that it was going to be 50-50 for and against chickens, 75% seemed to like them here.
Watch your step there. Have a clucking good time.
Along with the news of us hiring a chicken catcher came the news that the rest of us that didn't want the chicken catcher catching our chickens decided we were going to celebrate their lives.
What happened then during the 80s and all, you had a building boom. They started renovating businesses along Duval Street, and they needed tourists. So they started advertising and everything.
Come on, let's go see the camera.
And to get the tourists in, here's a whole cruise ship comes in, 1,000 people get off, and you got instant tourists.
Go, girl. All right.
In the Chicken Fest, I'm just selling some T-shirts and trying to make a buck, frankly.
It's bad karma, you know what I mean? You'll be reincarnated as a damn chicken, come back here.
The chicken lovers would sabotage this guy's traps.
They have stolen some of my traps. They have, matter of fact, I found a roasted chicken in one of my traps. That was, at least took a little imagination. All in all, every time they see a trap, they have to turn it upside down or throw rocks into it, and so that I don't catch these chickens. Every time I set a trap somewhere, one neighbor will want them out, and the other neighbor will want to keep the chickens. I'm what they call a bounty hunter. I get paid, I catch the chickens. A chicken bounty hunter. Two. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because these people live here and they paid me to trap them. Come here, film this. No, he told me they don't belong to him. Come here. Are you for it or against it? See what I'm facing? She don't want me to trap them. Hopefully she don't come in here and jump the fence and turn my chickens loose.
It's not a very, very pleasant thing to be in. I've got enough problems running the city than worried about chickens anymore.
Chickens don't bother me. If they never want to catch another one, that's fine. They don't want to catch the chickens. They really don't want to solve the problems. It's politics. They want to make both sides happy, those that want the chickens caught and those that don't want the chickens caught. It's become a political thing, and it's become right down money. It's become down to money. That's it. So money always wins.
Well, the chickens won. We chickened out on the chickens, but we were really clamping down on the homeless. We